Hey guys, it's Sarah from New England Junk Journals. I am on to do another thrifted rescue haul. These are, I think, pretty much all items that I have gotten from my transfer station that were headed for the compactor or the incinerator or however it would be. So this is a hashtag Thrifted Treasures video and a hashtag Thrifty Thursday video. Both the hosts of those will be linked in my description box below. Thrifted Treasures is hosted by Dale over at Not Too Shabby Chic, and Thrifty Thursday is hosted by Sheree at Turquoise Dreaming. So yeah, a lot of these are not in super great shape, but I don't know, maybe I can rescue them. We'll see. Somebody was getting rid of a lot of Latin books. This is Latin for Americans 2. This is, stamps. Will all be. Okay, let me set those aside. This was from a school, and it says right here, August 3rd, 1953. I'm wondering if, let's see, the most recent copyright is 1936. I don't know, so many copyrights here. Fourth printing, 1953. So it is a Latin book, but it is full of all kinds of illustrations and pictures, both of modern Italy, as well as some depictions from art and pictures of Roman life. It's well loved. But I thought it was interesting. It has lots of different interesting items in it. The spine is literally coming apart in the middle. If worse comes to worse, I can put it in some paper packs, maybe some vintage paper packs. That's something that I am working toward, aspiring to, if you will. Here's another first year Latin. $1949 is the year I see here. Copyright 1934. Some fun plates in it. These will be fun to craft with. Centaur. Yeah, very interesting. And then another last one here using Latin. I love the cover though. This is number 3. A more modern date in here, 1974. The copyright here is 1954. Lots of cool stuff. And interesting stories from Roman mythology, along with Latin. Along that vein, they also had some of these. Now, these have not come to a sale because they are in very poor condition. This is the first reader, the Winston Companion Readers. It's taped up on the front. This was stamped in 1929. but the copyright is 1923, so this is an antique. There are some fun and cool illustrations in here. But again, I did not put it in a sale because I wouldn't sell it in this condition. But it is perfect for fussy cutting, so I will be doing some of that. Look at that clown. Sorry to anybody who doesn't like clowns. There are clowns that, to me, like, there are clowns that are scary and there are clowns that are just silly. To me, that looked like a silly one. But yeah, it's been written in. And drawn on the back. There's that. This is the New Hour, New Friends. Basic readers. And again, this is in really bad condition. This is the 1956 edition. But I can still get some fussy cutting out of this for sure. I'll just have to be very selective. This was given to a child who did not appreciate it the way it was intended to be appreciated. So yeah, lots of coloring and writing. This was probably accidentally given to a younger sibling. But there are still, you know, quite a few images here that I can cut out and use in between the scribbling. They had these, oops, I don't know what I'm going to do. I just thought that was a cool cover. This is a Whitman book, the Big Little Book TV series. So these are like some old ones. This one's David Copperfield with W.C. Fields, which I don't think I ever watched. And inside are stills from the movie, along with the text. I have a feeling that these pages are extremely fragile. So I don't know. I may choose some that I really like and just back them onto some cardstock or something to make journaling cards or something like that. This one is illustrated instead of photo stills with all kinds of things from the life of Jim Bowie, The Adventures of Jim Bowie. Yep, guys, it's David Bowie. A golden telltale book, a little gray rabbit. These all need to be cleaned. Very cute illustrations, though. But yeah, damaged. This one was 2001 Household Hints and Dollar Stretchers. Distributed by the Portland Evening Express. And the cover came off. Published in 1957. But does have some interesting little illustrations. Cute. Stuff you can use for collage, definitely. I thought it was fun. These came without covers. They're kind of was like all tucked in. This is Let's Go to School. It was a wonder book. 1954. Again, colored on, but still some nice stuff here. These had pieces that were pasted in, like the Paste in the blackboard. And where's the other one? Pasted in some plants in the window. Really cute. I only managed to save a few of these pages. Again, the rest were all colored on, but they are sweet little Eloise Wilkins illustrations. I think the book was called My Baby Brother, something like that. Here's another one, Just Like Me. Unfortunately, it's very damaged on the cover. (1954) is when it was stamped into the school library. Copyright was 1946. Oh my gosh, so sweet, right? I love these. So these are pages that can definitely be saved out. Adorbs. Again, no cover. It was a 1961 Whitman book. The story of the little boy in the dike. Love the illustration style. Yay, he was a hero. Really cute. This, not vintage at all, but I thought it was really pretty to pick up. I know it's got some great stitching tips in it. It's all about crazy quilting. And I love that. I love how beautiful and what an art that is. You know, hand stitched crazy quilts with like beautiful embroidery and needlework. And I've got a ton of projects in here. So, hashtag goals. Here's another book I pretty much picked up for the cover. And I can cover up the words if I don't want it to be about Daniel Boone and I just want to keep this lovely design. But this is a landmark book. There's this. Dear young reader. Okay, so a note to the reader. And it just talks about the life of Daniel Boone and things like that. I'm not really interested in it for the insides as much as I am for the outsides. I just love that cover. A lot of books I have picked up there just for the cover. Like this one, Good Old Times. I wonder if you can see the embossing on that spine and on the front here. From the Good Old Times series by Elijah Kellogg. But look how pretty that is. And this is definitely, I believe, an antique. Okay, well, there's an inscription here, 1889, December 25th, so a Christmas inscription. Oh, guys, it's hot up here in this room. I don't have an air conditioner in here. Reverend Elijah Kellogg, 1877 is the copyright. And it does have just beautiful writing and some nice plates. I have not read it. I don't really know the context at all. Oh, Falmouth. I have a feeling this might be another main author. I have been finding that a lot lately. I will investigate a little bit more, but yeah, I have a feeling that it's another main author, and I think it's a story about possibly like frontier times. Of course, it was written in 1877, and I'm wondering, I love this. I hope you can see that. I'm wondering if a little gilding paste could bring out the design so much better. That'd be really cool. This, I'm not sure if I've shown this one yet, but there are a lot of like really old kids books that get thrown in that bin too. And farm animals, just, they're cute. What can I say? Farm animals are awesome. So I always pick them up if I can find them. Which brings me to this one I found. The Animals of Friendly Farm. Cover, I mean the spine is coming off. These are all very dusty. This is one of those books where the front page is just glued down to the cover. Great big pages of farm animals. Bees and donkeys and ducks. This might be the back page. Oh, got some happy little lambs there. And because the front and back page are like that, I do not know the copyright on this book. So I don't know, I might have to run it through Google Lens and see if that gives me any information. Sometimes that helps. I have, again, I picked some of these books up literally just for their covers. I'm not familiar with this one. Copyright 1942, and it just has the first few pages here. This maybe, is this the one that they made a movie out of? I feel like they made a movie out of this story, The Robe. More Reader's Digest, just of course, for this beautiful green cover. If I've shown any of these before, please forgive me. My craft room, I really have to try to just blitz through and make videos so that things aren't piled up and getting shuffled around. This one, Rosemary and the Princess, I thought was a really cool cover. This is 1927 copyright. Can't remember if there were any pictures in this or not. I don't see any. I don't see any. And it's kind of like not super great quality paper. It's that like pulpy paper feeling. But love the cover. This one I have to check and see if it's worth anything. This is Longfellow Illustrated. But look at that cover and that spine, guys. So pretty. Again, maybe a little gilding paste might bring out some of this design. This page has come out. 1885 is the copyright. A long line of copyrights. And it's got small print so that it can fit, I think, pretty much all of Longfellow, maybe. It's got these great little plates and etchings in here. A property, I guess, that was influential in Longfellow. Mr. Finney's turnip. This is very brittle though. I don't want to mess with that too much. Picture of Longfellow. Oh yeah, they've put all kinds of little, wow. All kinds of little things in here between the pages that I did not realize when I picked this up. A lot of them are very fragile newspaper though. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Song of Hiawatha. They had to print it so small because of how long it is. Who's this? A chapel has been lately dedicated to Santa Gilumenu? I don't know. Oh, too bad I can't read that. Ooh, this one's protected by tape. The wreck of the schooner Hesperus on the reef of Norman's Woe. Some article about that, the wreck of the Hesperus. Yeah, so lots of stuff just tucked into these gorgeous book covers. Love it. Couple more things and then I'm done. A Good Apple product. Oh, I picked this up just because it looked nostalgic. It was bulletin board stuff from 1979. So the font and the illustrations, just very nostalgic and cute. I don't know what I'll do with this. I just thought it was really, really sweet. Lots of fun stuff in there. I have this here. It's very large. Walt Disney's Cinderella. It's a big golden book. But if you look inside, I mean, the cover is, it needs to be cleaned, and it's, the whole spine has come off. Okay, good thing that that tape was not too bad. But this is pretty. It's got like some metallic elements and just beautiful illustrations. This is not your typical like Disney illustrations for Cinderella. And these are giant. Let me see here. This is, I'm gonna say, it's at least about 13 inches tall. And it's about 9 3/4 inches wide. So it's a very, very large book. But the illustrations are so beautiful. And they've got this gold, these gold accents. I mean, it's slightly like the Disney, like you can see it was inspired by the Disney illustrations, but it's not, yeah, it's much more cutesy, I think. Much more vintage feel to it. The stylized aspect. So, yeah, I thought it deserves this. It was a copyright 1950. It deserves a second life somewhere. And then the last item is pretty big. Oh, I was able to find another one of these large medical books. So this is Domestic Medical Practice, fully illustrated, 42 departments by 27 specialists. And this is a giant antique book. It was, the copyright was renewed in 1913. That tells you how old it is. It says it's the 1920 edition. And let's see, I've harvested a few of these before. It has, there we go. It has these great anatomy plates in them. So these are the ones you can lift, and then you've got like all the different organs underneath. These are really, really cool. I've had like 3 of these though so far, so I don't know what I'll do with this one. Folk art of rural Pennsylvania. Hey, how'd you get in here? That is very interesting. Nothing to do with anatomy, but cool. If anybody's interested in these plates, let me know. I can harvest these as well. If you're interested in the actual pages, let me know. These are not books that, I mean, you could ship them in their entirety. Yes, absolutely. I just feel the shipping would be extremely expensive because of how much these weigh. These are extremely heavy books. They're interesting from a historical perspective, for sure. A lot has changed since the early 1900s. Yeah, there's some like not super great looking. Yeah, nope, keep going, keep going. Keep going. There's some not super great plates in here, but there are some fascinating things. Red indicates arteries. Yeah. There may be, let me see. Sometimes there are like a lot of like beautiful plant or botanical plates. So although I don't see them right off, so maybe they're not in this one. Here we go. We got some beauty culture illustrations. Interesting. Reducing the swollen eyelids. Yes, I would like to do that, please. Baby illustrations. That's a sweet one, though. That's a sweet baby illustration. Yeah, I don't see any pretty plates of the botanicals. I just see like those. But yes, that's the last of the books. It's giant. This is such a huge thing. If anybody's interested, let me know. Otherwise, I don't know. I'll just harvest a couple things and send it back. I don't have room to have these giant tomes on my shelf. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. It's almost 30 minutes, so I gotta wrap this up. I don't know when this is going to post, so I can't give you any other information as to what's going on. Possibly we might still be in July, so check out the hashtag Christmas in July swap 2024. That hashtag has all kinds of fun swaps that we've been doing over the past month. And that's hosted by Carol from Crickle Path, along with Angela, BB, and myself. Yeah, okay. Almost half an hour. Love you guys. God bless you all. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.